the worst day of my life, I would say, was when for a few moments she couldn't recognize me and my brother. Many people made fun of me, made fun of my career choices. My career seemed bleak. So let's start with today's video. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Yeah, there are many topics in my mind when I sat to decide, what should be the first video be about. And honestly, I was so confused. But then I thought, why shouldn't I start with storytelling? Because storytelling is something I super enjoy. Hence, I decided to start my YouTube journey by sharing a story how I was declared a failure by many, by the people I did not expect from. This is not a success story. I am far away from being called a successful. However, I can say this with surety that this is the story of the magic of never giving up. So let's begin. Before I started my career as a freelancer, I was preparing for bank exams for 3 years. I was a below average student, and almost everyone who got to knew about my decision of preparing for bank exams suggested me not to go for it, and as they felt it was out of my league as I was a below average student. However, I did not listen to anyone and I started my preparation. I got my reality check soon enough. The first mock test I gave, I scored 0.3 out of 100. However, I did not stop. I continued, and in those 3 years, the highest score of mine in one of the mocks was 69, and it was a big deal for me because I started my preparation from the scratch. There was a time when I used to struggle to divide big numbers. I used to struggle to find square root, cube root. Then you can guess, right? Basically, I worked really hard without listening to the background noise. But this was not the challenging part. The challenging part was to see my mom suffer so much and still managing to focus on studies. My mom was bedridden for almost 3 years, and this was the most challenging part of those 3 years because it was so hard to see her suffer so much and still come back to the study table and focusing on studies. The worst of all, the worst day of my life, I would say, was when for a few moments she couldn't recognize me and my brother. That day, for the first time, I saw my brother break down, and that day was the toughest. And guess what? The very next day I had my exam, for which I was very eagerly waiting for. But I couldn't appear as my mom needed me, my family needed me the most at the time. And the pressure was real. If I say that I did not question my decision, it would be a big lie. There were times when I found myself questioning my decision. All my friends were getting settled in their personal as well as professional life. I was honestly very happy for them, but I too had my weak moments. If somebody was buying a car, then somebody was buying a house, or somebody else was getting promoted, well, I was there struggling to just clear a single prelims for 3 years. What added more to the pressure was the endless questions. Why I wasn't getting married, why I was wasting time and not getting married, Who would marry me after if I don't marry now? Tell you what, some people used to purposely ask all of these questions to my family members. What used to hurt me was this fact that these people were already aware about everything, but still they used to ask, especially about my job status. Many people made fun of me, made fun of my career choices, were fully confident that I would never be able to do something worthwhile in my career, in my life basically. And in short, I was declared a failure by many, by the people I least expected from. All of this was so much so that I stopped going to gatherings, all kind of gatherings. I almost had no friends. But despite of everything, I kept going. I kept giving my best. I used to study for 17 to 18 hours a day. But I was struggling to clear a single prelims. I was failing back to back. There came a point that my family members also somewhere started to lose faith in my career decisions, which I completely understand because they were so supportive without seeing any results for so long. And I'm so grateful to them for that. There were many ups and downs, many. But the final blow was when I was expecting junior associate results. I was very confident that I'm gonna clear it, and I, with full enthusiasm, started my mains preparation. However, meanwhile, I took a very practical decision as I was preparing for almost 3 years by then. Hence, I had to take a very practical decision, and I decided to go to Guwahati and look for a job if I don't happen to clear SBI Junior Associate, and do a job and continue my preparation along with it. And the pandemic happened, the lockdown happened. However, I still managed not to overthink and continued my preparation for the mains. The D-Day came, the results were out, and I did not clear. My world shattered that day. I still remember I was sitting on the floor for hours. I was clueless. I felt so hopeless. I never felt so hopeless in my life the way I felt that time. Not only I did not clear my exam, I was not having the option to to go to Guwahati and to look for a job and continue my preparation along with it the way I have decided. Both the options were not available at that point, and had no clarity of when things gonna get good and normal, and there was so much confusion. My career seemed bleak. I was shattered. I was hopeless. I was lost. For days, I did not move from my bed. Going to the washroom felt like a task to me. It was very tough. It just felt like the world shattered for me. But the fighter in me did not give up. Even during the most hopeless days of my life, I encouraged myself by saying, "There must be a way, Pooja. There must be a way." I have always believed in the potential of earning online. And during those days when I used to stay on bed all day, I used to research from my phone about potential of online and the potential of earning online. I read countless number of blogs, I watched countless number of videos, and these terms caught my attention: freelancing and content writing. I then researched more and more about freelancing and content writing. The journey of freelancing had its own challenges. That is a story for some other day. But while I was failing back to back as in freelancing as well, just like I was failing as an aspirant, I then came to know about LinkedIn, and my life changed since then. It was the midnight. I came across the interview of Roshni ma'am. I watched a video and I was so motivated after knowing her story, how LinkedIn transformed her life. I did not even wait for a second, or I just went ahead updating my blank LinkedIn profile and started posting from the next day itself without, chasing perfection or anything. There were many questions, many confusions. I knew nothing about LinkedIn. I was so new, and all I knew that LinkedIn could be helpful, and honestly that was all I had to follow, because that was the time when I had nothing to lose, and I was like, why not, and I started posting. Honestly, if I say that I knew everything from the beginning on these terms such as personal branding, what is inbound, outbound leads, etc., I would be lying. I had no idea about all of this. However, I started to post on LinkedIn without chasing perfection. I knew for a fact that, action was only solution to it. To all my confusion questions, I need to figure it out by doing it. Hence, I started posting and constantly, and within 3 weeks, one of my posts went viral, which currently has 5 lakhs plus of views and 17,000 plus likes. And this after this, my life completely changed. I still remember after the post went viral, I woke up with many messages, so many notifications, and amongst all of this, there were work inquiries as well. And my life completely transformed since then. I got my first freelance writing project from LinkedIn, and since then till now, 100% clients are from LinkedIn. LinkedIn has completely transformed my life. Not only clients from my freelancing journey and freelancing career, I have even received opportunities that I had no idea that they existed. No kidding. I will forever be grateful to LinkedIn. Forever. Yeah, that was my story, and with this we come to the end of the video. And here I start my Europe journey, and I am so happy to start this new chapter of my life. So welcome to my channel, welcome to my Europe channel, where I aspire to help budding freelancers by sharing my learnings and speaking about my mistakes very boldly. And apart from that, sharing my learnings, how I built my LinkedIn profile, and basically talking about personal branding, writing tips, etc. And that's not it. From self-improvement videos, challenge videos, to techniques on how to build communication skills, there are going to be videos on diverse topics. So thank you so much for watching till now. It means a lot to me. So if you have liked the video, kindly like, comment and subscribe to my channel. So bye guys. Keep striving, keep shining. See you all in there.